Welcome back, traders, to my market outlook on index futures for the week of August 3rd. This is S&P on the daily chart, and last week I pointed out this -2 standard deviation along with this weekly fair value gap, and lo and behold, where was the top and the bottom of last week? We went up into this -2 standard deviation, and then I said that I maybe wanted to see a retracement because we were at the end of the month, and we did get a huge pullback down to the weekly fair value gap that I gave you. Look at the top and the bottom of last week. This is so precise, I don't even believe it. So if you are not subscribed, you definitely should click that subscribe button and give this video a like and share this with your friends and family. Okay, so what do I expect for this upcoming week? Well, last week I did mention how there are a lot of inefficiencies down here, and as you can see, there was this fair value gap on the weekly, but on the daily chart, fair value gap right here, fair value gap right here. But I'm going to go ahead and pick this fair value gap. It is the largest out of all three of those, and if you look to the left, it does line up with this high. So this is going to be the fair value gap of choice for me. If price comes back to the high of it, that is where I will want to cover any shorts that I have. Of course, we could go lower, we could go, we may not make it down here, but this is going to be the target that I will be shooting for. Now, where can we retrace back up to the upside? Well, we did recently create this daily volume imbalance. This is where I want to be keeping my eye on. And also to the left, we do have this daily fair value gap. And when you overlap these two, you can see that the daily volume imbalance is in the lower half of this. I'm looking for this to be an inversion fair value gap. So I do not want to see price close above this daily volume imbalance. Mainly, I just want to see price stay in the lower half of this old fair value gap that I'm looking to be used as inversion. We may not come back up there. I mean, we had a really big drop here. We could just retrace a little bit here. There's also this fair value gap that can be used as inversion. I think this was also going to be a reasonable fair value gap to keep your eyes on. So, a little bit of retracement, and then I'm looking for price to come down to this daily fair value gap as my target for this week. Now moving on to Nasdaq on the daily chart, you can see the same thing pretty much happened. I gave you this -2 standard deviation target along with this blue fair value gap here. This is the weekly fair value gap that I told you about last week. From this high to this low was over 1,000 points. So with the Nasdaq mini contract, that will be over $20,000 per contract that you potentially could have made. So again, for this week, we do have this daily volume imbalance. This is going to be my last line of defense to the upside. I really don't want to see price actually get to here, but it is my last line of defense. What I'm really looking for is price to drop even further down for the sell side liquidity below the swing low. And of course, this large fair value gap. We do have other fair value gaps here, but this is the one that I'm going to be targeting going into this week. As you can see, it does line up with this old high. It could definitely go lower, but this would be a low hanging fruit for me. So that's it for this time. A pretty much one-way road for me. I gave you clear targets of what I am looking for, as well as where we can retrace to for some risk management. But even though like last week, I was super precise on the high and low of the week, I just want to remind you that this is not a financial advisory channel. This is only for entertainment purposes only. Do not take any trades based off of what I say. But with that said, I hope you found value in these market outlooks. If you do, then go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to help support this channel. But until I see you guys next time, safe trading.